and when you extend it, you can actually like physically flick it, which is the whole part of it. And again, it's to do with pressure, so this button has been added back in, so when I push it in like this, you can still use it. And there's been a build-up on the red assembly inside, so when I squeeze the middle section, like, so it works like the touch control. So there's no, and plus there's tape on this section to obviously, you know, give it some more slick. You can just, if I just get a torch or something, because if I just put this on, there we go, put this on too. You can't really tell, but there is actually something in there to actually give the screwdriver more of a feel of mechanical side of things. So yeah, moving to something different, moving to the Wand Company's 12th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver Universe Remote. I still do not put this down. I actually use it as a toy, not an actual Universe Remote, but I just use it without the TV function. I just use it as the, you know, the remote. I use it for some bits, and it's quite cool. There is a few issues with them these days, like the copper section at the bottom, you can tell it's like chipping off. If I can just focus that, you can see it's chipping off. That's because, especially on the bottom where it's been displayed, when it's been handled like this. They did the 11th Doctor version, and that's of like 300 quid now. The 11th Doctor TV remote. The 10th Doctor TV remote is no longer available, which is sad because I still want to get that. I wonder what it would be like to switch the bottom sections, the handle sections of the screwdriver. So the 11th emitter is on the 12th core, and the 12th emitter is on the 11th core, so meaning the buttons are switched and stuff like that. I want to see what's different. And I like this because you got effects mode, and you can also flick it. It's got nice swirling effect as well, which I quite like. The emitter's quite loose, and the upper section is quite jutted, but I still like to use this. It's one of my best screwdrivers. I'm pretty proud to own this as well, because it feels like a screwdriver. You can be the Doctor, you can turn off the TVs, or like, you remember the K9 project when I remote controlled it? Yeah, I've deleted that now off the screwdriver, so it's all back to basics. But the downside to it is of course, when you're accessing the screws do round off, and that's why I'm using a flathead, to obviously keep them back to shape. It's pretty good for what it is. Never left my sight. So yeah, I got that last year, and I did an unboxing video of it. In fact, the 12th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver Secrets is actually on. If you look on Sonic Screwdrivers, you'll see my 12th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver Universe Remote Secrets popped up on there, like the third video down, I think it is, or the fourth. Right, moving on to the more modernish screwdrivers, what I got last year, pretty much a lot. So the first screwdriver was the War Doctor's Sonic Screwdriver, used by John Hurt. This is actually a prop replica because John Hurt actually used the toy in the show, the modified toy of Tom Baker's screwdriver in the show, because there is C-Max in images when he was using it, especially where you can see the battery, but it's secretly done. And then you can see the metal version, so yeah. This has got the same sound chip as the 10th Doctor, so yeah. It's also got a fez. So, pretty good. It's pretty good for what it is. I haven't really used it that much, but yet there is paint starting to come off, which is kind of sad. So it's pretty good. It just reminds me of something else than a sonic screwdriver, but it is pretty good. Like, you could probably use it as a pen. It's pretty good. I've still got all the boxes for them as well, so I can put them back in when it comes to moving houses or something like that. But the trouble with these screwdrivers is just to tend to roll away, so that's the thing. Which I got with, I think it was about 18 quid I got it for, or 20 odd. Pretty expensive, these things, even though they're just things that got electronics in them. Moving on to the 13th Doctor screwdriver. This is the version 1. Version 2, I cannot find it anywheres, but if I do, I want to do a review of it. I want to do the review of the 720 version, but that's up to like 60 odd quid. The 720 of the 12th Doctor screwdriver, I want to get my hands on. But I remember the first time I got this, the touch sensor wasn't working, it was all broke. Well, it wasn't just mine, because Fallen Gaming told me that his screwdriver didn't come with the touch sensor working, and I said go watch my video of how I fixed it, and he got it fixed. So it's now still working. I took the batteries out and in again, still the same. But version 2 looks exactly the same with this, has the same functions, but the only thing is, the paint apps have done a bit better. Well, I still like this one, because it looks more organic. And these are actually frosted, these clear sections. I don't mind. But, this was 14 quid when it was brand new. I don't know if it's gone up on price or not. But I got mine pre-ordered, and I got one of the I was one of the first people to get theirs already, so that was good. So I actually got my review up a lot earlier than expected. It's pretty good. Never let me down. I haven't really used it because it's just one of those where you display and point sometimes, but the other side has just got like screw holes, which does add to the organic feel, I suppose. But on the other version, it has like black screws instead of silver, as opposed to like try and make it look like it's got like dark effects in. Finally, my last Sonic of the collection is, of course, the River Songs Future screwdriver. This is actually my second one of these. My first one I got way ages ago back in primary school off a person called Reef or Reese. Can't remember the two, but when I got it, it didn't have this and it didn't have this. So I got it like this, and there was two dampers missing. So yeah, I didn't know what it was at the time because I hadn't seen the episode. But until I saw it on YouTube at one point, I found out, wow, it did meant to have red setting or something like that. But now I know a lot more now. But this is the more completed one. The original one that I had is the same version of this, which has the red and blue settings. But the problem I had at one point is the sound. Basically, I can't remember what happened, but I think the sound chip went, or the speaker got loose or something like that. And I took it to Mr. Denton, I think it was, to get it fixed. So what I did was having to like prise that off, take the battery pack off. The battery pack got destroyed. So what I did is I stuck a 9-volt connector on, 9-volt battery connector. So you can just stick it on the base. So that's what I did. I fixed the lights, but the sound wouldn't work again. And I had to put the button back in because I forgot to do that. And then next thing you know, it did have the neural relay, but it just wasn't in the correct position. So I suppose it was kind of scratched up and everything, you know. And then I painted it all over with golden paint, so it looks all weird. But yeah. But yeah, blue. And of course you have the... Right, sorry if you can hear the music in the background, it's actually GTA battery being on it, I'm just taking a break. And you can just hold down this section. Stays on, but this doesn't activate, so... I suppose... pretty good. So that's that. In total of sonic screwdrivers, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What? That can't be right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 screwdrivers. Pretty cool. Now, hang on. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's it, 12. I knew I thought I had 12. I miscounted this one. The John Hurt screwdriver. But yes, that is my screwdriver collection. All the other ones I put up away back onto display, so I can't really grab them right now. If you want me to do a video more on about this screwdriver, what I did a modification on, modification on. I did already do a video of how to modify your sonic screwdriver. I think it's in DS screwdriver, D.S sonic screwdriver playlist. So go check it out. Including all the unboxings of the sonic screwdriver. So go check them out. They'll be in the playlist. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I know part 1 was kind of weird because it cut off at the point when I was trying to say something. But I ran out of room, so I had to upload it early than expected. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.